So a few years ago, I want to say this was also in 2022, I had a dream about Michael Jackson. Yeah, this was in 2022. Had a dream about Michael Jackson. I want to say this was a summer because I had on like tube tops and stuff. So maybe like May, June, July, around that time. Maybe even in like August of 2022. I dreamt about Michael Jackson and he came on, like he almost reminded me of Archangel Michael, like the images that you see of Archangel Michael. Excuse me, he had wings kind of like in the dream, and he had a sword in his hand. And it was a ton of Caucasian people like in this party, but they were like at a garage. Like it was like a garage that was like big enough to like like have an event space. So the person turned the garage into like an event space to host this party. And it was a ton of Caucasian people, a few like black people here and there, but most of the people were Caucasian, were white. And he, like, they were lined up almost like robotic, like they couldn't help but to like get information and get in line. And when they got to where Michael was, I'm watching them. Like it's almost like I have an eagle's eye or like a bird's eye view in the background. So I'm watching and he's chopping off heads, chopping off heads, chopping off heads. And I'm just watching as Michael Jackson chops off heads of a ton of white people. Most of them I didn't recognize. Honestly, I didn't recognize any of them. I was just kind of watching at the whole thing like, oh my gosh, how are you guys really like standing in line? Like, why is no one trying to run? Like, they weren't trying to run away from him or anything. They were just standing there, like, almost like zombies, like walking to him to get their heads chopped off. So yeah, I definitely feel like the meaning, I mean, that particular recording, when I say recording I mean dream, that particular dream has so many different meanings. I feel like the sword is like the sword of truth, you know, because Archangel Michael is also, he cuts cords, like, so any negative attachments that you may have, you can call on Archangel Michael to assist you with cutting any negative cords, addictions, bad habits, people, places, things. He will assist in that. But in the dream, I felt like Michael Jackson was like, it was almost like he was like fed up. And like the sword was like a sword of truth, like just chopping people's heads off, like just telling it all, you know, lots of truth coming to light. And it's been about 2 years since I've had that dream. I also had a dream about the Migos, and I'll dive into that in another video. Yeah.